I think it's about time that I express an apology here on TikTok, specifically towards the Black community. And the reason it's taken so long is honestly because I am a very stubborn and blunt and sometimes ignorant individual. And that apology is both in some of the content that I've been making, as well as my reaction to the criticism of that content. Because I've been unintentionally shifting myself in a more conservative direction, based off of those very justifiable criticisms, because I've been doubling down instead of actually learning through my mistakes. Some of those takes include the N-word take that I've had, which, while I do believe that everyone should stop using the word, that's not what I said. What I actually said was that if Black people don't want white people to use the word, they shouldn't use it. Incredibly tone deaf, especially considering it puts all of the blame on the usage of that word, specifically on a group that is trying to reclaim the word. The other issue with that was also that there was absolutely no emotional contextualization from the Black perspective onto why that word is being used still. But I think that this really came to a head on the video take that I had about the tagging of products based on how marginalized a group was, right? And for instance, Black products, or a product that is 51% Black owned, having a tag that says Black owned on it. And what's really shitty is that in the past, this is something that I have defended publicly on TikTok, talking about that the necessity of this comes from the fact of a history of systemic racism denying money to particular communities. Advocating that you're a Black community is the advocation for anybody who understands these historical implications to put money into those communities, as well as providing a understandable safe space for Black people to go into the store and shop because they know it's Black owned. And I simply failed. And while the joke at the end of the video that I did make was a joke, all jokes are rooted in some realism or something, rooted in reality in some capacity. And honestly, that really just comes from the fact that I've been moving in a more conservative direction, ignorantly. So I wanted to apologize for that. And the reason I wanted to apologize has absolutely nothing to do with likes or views. I really don't care about that, because I know some progressives are going to say, oh, well, he's just trying an audience for likes and views. And I know the conservative audience is going to say that as well. But realistically speaking, if I wanted likes and views, I would just continue to shake my ass on here, which always gets me bizarrely millions and millions of views, or I would just keep doubling down and going more conservative because I've been getting views. But the views really don't matter to me. I used to not make content for views. It just kind of happened because I was expressing myself. But the way I've been expressing myself now, I think I've been focusing on views. I don't know. My thoughts aren't as organized as I would have liked them to be. I just want you guys to know I'm genuinely sorry. I don't expect anybody else to start consuming my content again because I'm saying this. But this is for my own conscience. So again, I'm sorry to everyone on TikTok, not just the Black community, because I've had some shitty takes elsewhere as well. Hopefully people can forgive me. But if not, it's completely justifiable and understandable.